In this neighbourhood west of Gaza City, dozens rush towards aid trucks carrying desperately needed food. As the conflict enters its fourth month, only minimal aid is entering the besieged enclave, and the UN has warned that many civilians are at risk of famine. Here in Rafah, further south, many are living in tents and makeshift shelters. The city is densely crowded with those who have been displaced. Gazans living in the area say disease is rife.
Due to the lack of water, we shower just once per month. Psychologically, we are suffering, and the diseases have spread everywhere.
Some are living in schools, some on the streets, on the floors, and others sleeping on benches. The war has not spared anyone.
The United Nations estimates 1.9 million Gazans are displaced, many of them multiple times. Wounded civilians continue to stream into the enclave's hospitals, which are struggling to run with limited supplies and dwindling fuel. According to the WHO, none of the hospitals in northern Gaza are functional, and the rest are only partially functional. Describing the situation on the ground as a humanitarian catastrophe, the organisation has called for the establishment of a humanitarian corridor.
The shrinking humanitarian space and the lack of access. And we're not just talking about humanitarian supplies into Gaza, but also the humanitarian aid and the workers within Gaza, so that the aid can be delivered to the people in need wherever they are, in the north, in the middle, or in the south area. As long as there's no ceasefire, humanitarian corridors are required within Gaza to make sure that this can happen.
The Israeli army has said the war is coming into a new phase, involving fewer troops and more targeted operations in the enclave's centre and south. However, the WHO has said it has not seen a reduction in the intensity of fighting on the ground.